Let's just do this. What the fuck am I doing? Do the fuck was that? Oh yeah. These, if anything, I want. Yeah. Alright. Let's see what happens here. Yeah. This will be with that. Virtual space. Jesus. Okay, so again. Wait, what? Um. Alright. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, my screen settings and all that shit. It was all I forgot to set that shit back since I had it set like that last night when I was playing on the PS. I had it set up to where on this camera that I usually use when I'm on my PC because I'm on my laptop right now. I had it set to where you just saw the screen of my TV and you didn't even see. So yeah, I forgot I even had that shit on. I'm over here thinking y'all can see what I'm doing. Tripping. Top of the morning though. What time is it? I got a little bit of time to cook up, finish some unfinished beats before. You know what I mean? I go and make that bag. You know what I'm saying? Money don't stop. So, what y'all on today? What's good? Shoot, DJ Tannic and his motherfucking bitch. You can follow me on DJ Tannic Got Beats on Instagram, and that's a Z at the end of Beats. Again, that's DJ Tannic Got Beats with a Z. Follow me on YouTube. I'm already on YouTube. Yeah, I'm on live right now, unless that shit's not working. It's working. What the hell is that? The first time I ever went live on this, RI stream or whatever the fuck it's called, I think it was my YouTube that was fucking up. One of them. But anyways, yeah, follow me on Kick, follow me on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, DJ Tannic. What else? Facebook, DJ Tannic Got Beats. What else? I think that one's on. What else? Shit. SoundCloud, DJ Tannic Got Beats. BeatStars, you know what I mean? I got beats starting at $20 for MP3 release. That's the tagged version. I got a sale going on, buy two, get one free. I also do graphic designs if you guys need cover art. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the cream of the crop when it comes to the cover art, but I can do a little some. But I'm the shit when it comes to audio visualizers, so get at me if you need it for beats, if you need it for, I'm looking at the camera on my laptop, if you need it for your beats, if you need it for your songs, anything with audio in it, I can make you an audio visualizer, graphic design. So hit me with that for sure. You can hit me in my DMs. I don't know if my cell phone's somewhere online. If you find it, email me at djtanigotbeats with a Z at gmail.com. Yeah, let me know. Ready to work. Even if you got a budget, you know what I'm saying? As long as your budget ain't just, $5. I work with budgets, but it's got to make sense too. So yeah, if you're serious about your music, your career, or your business, whatever business endeavors you have, be sure to hit me up on all social media platforms. And yeah, let's get to it. So you seen me. I was trying to do it the old school way. You know what I'm saying? Having no digital visualizer thing. I was trying to, you know what I'm saying. You know what the issue was? I literally thought that stomp had that like sizzle to it, but I forgot that I put a scratch. I was hearing the scratch and the stomp, like I thought it was together, and then I realized it's literally a separate sound. You know what I'm gonna do? Is I scratch it. Oh shit, I forgot to it doesn't matter there, but and then I need a Nah, fam. This needs to be. I know what the issue is. Where is that? Bro, it's doing it again. What the fuck? Then I don't even know where I want to go, boy. I'm not feeling wait. is. No, it shouldn't. It should be. Something like that. you finally figure out why you know your drums should be smacking hard but they ain't, and why, which we love the melody, but why that's so much higher than everything else, and then you realize you don't have a fruity soft clipper on the master. Shit, I didn't even have a limiter on that. I wonder why that shit was all over the fucking place. Anywho. You notice right away, now you feel the bass, or well, for you guys, you hear the bass more, feel the bass, feel the, I don't even have a kick. Well, it just spins 808, so there's a kick in it, but I don't know, like I'm so used to adding kicks in my mixes, I mean my tracks, period, but it's like, I don't know, it's nice, it's like, obviously you want to be different, right? Producers, I feel like, hopefully they strive to be different, and it's like, sometimes it's good to not do what, you know, you're routinely used to. Like I'm so used to adding kicks on top of the 808 to you know, get it to have a bigger punch, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes it's nice to just like, I don't know, as a listener, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'm expecting a kick, or it'd be nice to have it. Like, it's nice to like throw people off, you know, once in a while, because if it's not, if I don't have the kick all the way through the chorus, I have it, which is, I think, is my favorite. I actually got it from Jack Harlow, because I guess he told a producer this is a couple years ago now, but he said, whatever interview I was watching, the producer said he told me to add the kicks. I think it was this one guy that got a hit, you know, from Jack Harlow. He's like, Harlow told me to add the kicks in the second half of the chorus, and it just creates, you know, that much like of a dope ass energy. You know what I'm saying? It adds. Most listeners, you know, when they hear this, they're gonna be in the club, drunk, whatever. They're not gonna be paying attention. But like, then there's those people that do, and it's like, oh shit, like. It just adds, right? It just adds something different and a kind of a unique spin to well, it's not really unique, it's simple. You just add the kicks in the second half of the hook to create, you know, more energy. You know what I mean? That's all you're doing. But that simple tweak is what I'm getting at. That simple add in, whatever the hell you want to call it, it creates a whole nother vibe just from adding the kick drums later on in the chorus. You know, it's kind of like, I guess I'm used to it, or that talk, or thinking that way already, because when I got into music, I love how I'm probably just talking to myself. Anyways, I got it. I was in the EDM. Said DM. I was in the EDM. You know what I mean? Why did that look like it wasn't streaming? So with EDM, it's all about anticipation. It's all about, you know, rising, using risers. You're bringing the energy up, and then you're bringing it down. But like, it's just totally different than any other. I don't know, because there's so many different genres of EDM, but it's just different. I guess I'm thinking more of like dance music, house, dubstep. I mean, a lot of them, you know, not so much trance music, because that's just ongoing, very repetitive. The opposite of repetitive. You're going up and down like a fucking roller coaster. You're bringing risers and reverses, and you know, it's all about sound design. You know, if you're producers, you already know what I'm talking about. It's all about sound design when it comes to EDM music. So me being into that when I first got into music, that's why in a lot of my older tracks, and I still do it from time to time, you'll hear like all these risers. Like for every chorus, there's a riser. You know, there's a crash after. I mean, there's a beginning and a drop. You know, a beginning. You know, it rises, it brings you up, and then it smacks you across the fucking face. Well, that's probably why my YouTube wasn't working, because they probably caught that I was like swearing, because you can't swear on YouTube or whatever, or you can, but you get I don't know. Anyways, It just hit me right now as I was swearing. But yeah, so yeah, I just think that's I'm using that, and I do use that in my production, even though I'm not making EDM. You know what I'm saying? Using different techniques and things that yeah, I've learned with other music and incorporating it into hip hop, trap, you know, the music that is my forte. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's a little history, little backstory. You know what I'm saying? I'm DJ Tannic. You know, my producer come up. This beat's this beat's done. I think I'm gonna add an automation, volume automation towards the end, decay it out like I always do with like every beat I do. A little bit of OCD here, so I'm definitely gonna rearrange the automations and filters, you know what I mean? Because the sounds, I gotta leave a track open for my tag. But as far as that, I think I'll add. I don't remember FL Studio doing this where like I can't just drag it. I can't just drag it from zoomed out. I have to zoom all the way fucking in just to drag it, and then I can't see where the fuck I'm. Like I don't remember that ever being an issue until like this. I think it was FL21 or one of the updates. That's when it started. Oh my god! See, got me all fucked up. Yeah, it is what it is though. From all the upgrades that FL did, all the updates, upgrades, I'll take it. If I gotta do that, which I gotta do that, then I'll bite it. I'll bite the bullet on that one because they did. FL Studio, shout out to them. I'm saying this for free. They've done a lot of updates. As far as well, you gotta have. It's an extra fee, but what is it called? FL Cloud or whatever, and you can pull any sound samples you want from what I'm saying, from plugins now. Yeah, now they have plugins and shit. Free. Well, it's not free. Probably have to pay for it to be free. So then it's not free, but they've done a lot, and then just other little things they added in here. Within the functions and stuff like that, like what is it? Like here with the audio, you can. I think they've been having this actually since like the first update, but you can decay it out. You know what I'm saying? You can boost the volume, lower it. It's just they're doing what they should have been doing. They're doing what they need to be doing. I fuck with FL. I started with FL. I'm gonna remain with FL. Sure, I'm down to learn other ones. I actually started originally on this. I think it was called LMMS or something. It was some free. It wasn't bootleg. It was some. Well, maybe it was. I don't know where I downloaded it from, but it was called LMMS. It was the first. It kind of looked like this, like the setup, kind of like FL, and it was all bad. It kind of reminded me of Cubase. I know people still work. It just looks like when you look at the visual representation, it just looks like some shit from like the 80s or 90s at least. Like it, it works, but it was like my laptop was so filled with so much viruses and shit that I mean, I had like a mini laptop, so it was probably too much for the CPU. I mean, who the fuck knows? But I think I made like a couple drum patterns on that, you know what I mean? Until, I don't know, I think I fell out of music then or got a new laptop or whatever. But yeah, LMMS I think is I don't know what it stands for, but I don't even know how I got it. But then so I guess you could say I started on that, but then I tried Ableton out on a homie's computer, and that's where he was, making his mashups for EDM. And let's see if it's still sending data. And he was using Ableton. That's where he did all his mashups and stuff. And I remember just looking at that and just seeing, YouTube tutorials and whatnot on that shit. And I was like, fuck that. Like, nah. I look at it and I feel like I'm looking at like someone's brain. Like if I was told to do brain surgery and I'm not a surgeon. That's how complicated it looks like to me. Like there's nothing. I'm following a dude right now. His name's Smack. Shout out to Smack. He's always on Ableton, and it works for him. For me, if I don't even like the way the lookout is, and it's confusing to me just looking at the fucking thing, then I'm sure as hell not going to use it, right? You know what I mean? So there's pros and cons to every DAW, but yeah. So I started on that, and then once I think I did a trial version of FL, or I might have just bought it. I don't even know if I ever did a trial version. I just remember seeing it on YouTube, like, and looking at how simple it looked and what people said about it. I don't even think I tried a demo version out. I just went right to Guitar Center, bought the old-fashioned, PC box. You get how you get your PC games. Went home, installed it. Yeah, so I never used the cracked version or any of that shit because I wanted my shit working. That was my thing. I wanted my shit working. I didn't want to have to worry about not being able to save it because something's wrong with the cracked version, or this plugin doesn't work, stopped working because, and then I can't really reach out to the manufacturer because, well, this is a cracked. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to deal with none of that shit, or getting, plugins or something for free. From a website, and then because I've gotten viruses before trying to do that. I mean, that only happened a couple times, but I knew from the jump I didn't want to deal with none of that. I bought the fucking thing. I bought every, the producer edition or whatever, the $200 version at the time. It's probably $100 now, but anyways, yeah, it just yeah. I bought that on my lunch break, working for Google Express. And yeah, I remember coming back and one of my managers was like, "Oh, what do you got in there?" And he saw the Guitar Center bag, and I showed him, and sure enough, he produced. And he was more of a hobbyist though, so it was just most people bedroom producers do, right? They just make beats for fun, and it's just like he's cool, nothing against him, but yeah. So that's how my journey started with DAWs and producing and what software I use. It's just this is what's worked for me, and yes sir, you know what I'm saying? Right now I'm just talking bullshit just to keep y'all entertained. I'm new to this multi-streaming where I can stream on multiple platforms at the same time. I'm going to continue to do it because before I was just streaming on Kick. And I'm like, no brainer. If I can get more eyes and I can get out there in more ways than one, why not? You know what I'm saying? But this shit eats my CPU up usually. I think it depends on what plugins I'm using too, but there's certain beats where I can't even be going live, man, when I'm working on that shit. But yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna export this, do the mobile test. I test all my beats on my phone. People were like, why do you do that? You're supposed to do the car, or whatever people do nowadays. But I do it on my phone because if it slaps on your phone, then it's gonna think about it. If it slaps on a little tiny speaker like this, you know what I'm saying? And when I mean slap, I mean like you can kind of feel and hear the kick and the bass. But you know what I'm talking about. You know what a good mix is, and you know what a piece of shit mix is for people who know. I want my drums to be clear. Obviously, you're always going to hear the melody, but I want my percussion, period. Hi-hat, Obviously the clap, the snare, whatever I'm using on the 2 count or the 3 count. And I especially want my kicks and my bass to be heard. So if I can hear everything good on my phone, then I know it's going to sound good on every other system. That's just what it is. I've never, let's just put it this way, I never had a mix where it sounded good on my phone, but then it sounded like shit on a main speaker. It just doesn't make sense. I reference off my monitors first, and if they sound good there, once they sound good on here, I play it on my phone. If it sounds good on my phone, it's a done deal. So that's how I've. And people say, "Oh, how do you do your how do you do your mixes? They sound so good. How do you mix so good or whatever?" That's what I go by. It's. I'm not an engineer. I'm doing a rough mix. I'm leveling and making sure it sounds a little better, a little better than decent, and that's about it. Artists, when they're smoking or they're doing their thing or whatever, most of them are not going to sit there and be like, the frequency on it, you know what I'm saying? They just want to, they want to make sure the drums are hitting, knocking, slapping a bitch's mama or whatever you want to call it, and they want to get on it. They're not, you know what I'm saying? Shit needs to be obviously not so loud you're making them deaf, but it needs to be loud, leveled, and that's it, you know. When I give it to someone and it becomes a hit, they have an engineer. They're gonna manipulate it anyways. Even if it already sounds good, they might make it sound worse, or they might take that drum out and add their own. But you know, you never know. You know what I'm saying? It goes through so many people's hands before it gets to the finish line. You know what I'm saying? So don't worry about mixing so much. If you enjoy it and you get off to that shit, hey man, mix until you're blue in the face by all means. But me, I hate audio engineering, whatever, mixing and mastering and all that shit. Some of the mixing's fun, you know, getting creative like I did with these filters. I haven't done that in probably since last year. It's been a while since I've done this much manipulation on filters and shit. I usually never do that, but you know, I know it makes everything different and that much more unique, so that's why I should probably do it more. But yeah, other than that, I usually don't do so many filters. Maybe one for the intro, maybe one for, you know, one chorus or one verse, and then I fade the volume out on the outro. So it's very cut and dry. And honestly, if you're trying to be efficient and you're trying to whether it's make more than one beat per week or something like that, you know, you don't got time to be sitting there. There's people that have presets too, right? They use their presets, they throw it on, and they just, or they have, you know, FL has this thing now, you can, it's for free. You can have it master it for you, mix and master. I used to, Lander, when that first came out, the first, like, I don't know if it was AI or whatever, mixing software came out. I used to pay that, and I would send my beats and stuff, and they would do it right. Sometimes they would totally flatten out my drums. I know what I want my shit to sound like, and I know when you give it to an AI system or whatever, that, you know, automated system that does it for you, until it gets, like, you know what I'm saying, until it gets to the point where it's like, holy shit, that sounds like a human, I'm not paying a cent, and I'm not even doing it for free. Because if you touch my drums even a little bit and they sound a little less punchy and they lower in volume, I'm not, just like Southside said from 808 Mafia, he said, you know, I go to a session, whatnot, pull up, and if the engineer like turns the volume down or just does anything that I don't like, he's packing up his stuff and he's walking out. Like, he like, don't fuck with my drums. You can actually, I don't mind if you mess up or fuck up with the melody, but don't mess with my drums. You just, nah. Even if I was like a country producer, like, I don't know, like, I think, my percussion has always been really important because that's what moves people, right? Sure, you can say melody to some degree moves people, but at the end of the day, what gets you dancing? The drums. What keeps you on rhythm? The drums. You know what I'm saying? It's, and even if you're just, it's not a dancing track, you're just sitting back. Like me, I've always wanted to feel that. You know, I forgot what I was watching. This was years ago too, but this person said we're so connected to bass and the kick, like the lower end, you know, sounds, because it resonates. This is really deep now. It resonates with our beat of our heart, like literally the beat of our heart or something like that. And once I heard that, I was like, whoa. If you really think about that shit, especially when you're high, sober, doesn't matter, man. That shit's deep, and it all makes sense. Like we're constantly in rhythm, right? We're constantly moving physically, or our heart and shit's moving inside of us. So it's like no shit. That's why we need, you know, the kick. We need a drum rhythm. We need a pattern. You know what I mean? Because melodies only take you so far. You know what I mean? And then, you know, it's just, yeah. I mean, I guess there's people out there that listen to nothing but, I don't know, classical music that has no percussion. But I think almost every type of genre out there has some sort of percussion in it. You gotta have some type of, yeah. I'm elaborating now, but I just know what I like, and yeah, I use some presets here and there for the mixing, but that's what I was trying to get at too. That with mixing presets, not every beat's the same, so you end up having to change a little bit of it anyways. So that's just the bottom line. You know what I mean? And some people don't. They're fine with it. I'm not. Yeah, shit's got to come correct when I'm making my beat, and I'm done with the mix. You know, at least the rough mix. You know what I mean? But yeah, so everyone's got their thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna finish up this beat, and then I'll probably hop on later. If y'all gonna stay tuned until the end, I appreciate that. If not, thank you for stopping by either way, and I'll be live tonight making more beats, you know, and I'll probably stream Killzone too later after that. Yeah, I mean, we game, we drink, we cook, we make beats, we make music, you know what I mean, and on this channel. So if you're down for that, I mean, I don't really smoke, but if you smoke too, all four of those things, then you came to the right place. Alright, peace.
DJ Tonic, where that can you at, papi? DJ Tonic, where that can you at?
Damn.